When I was growing up, my family always had a pretty solid prayer life. We would go to Mass every Sunday, and my mom would always have us pray before we went to bed and like before meals, different things like that. So it's definitely a part of my life. It didn't really hit me too much until college when my sister gave me a prayer book about giving myself completely to Jesus through his mother Mary, just like he gave himself to us through her when he was born from her. So it was a 33-day in a row prayer. Basically, I would say different prayers every day. And I don't really know how I got through it because at that time I wasn't really praying that much. But after that, like solid prayer every single day for 33 days, I realized how important prayer was. It kind of affected me in a very positive way. It helped me to really want to give my life completely to God. And the only way I could really do that fully is to have an active relationship with him through prayer. When I was in college, I had a really great prayer experience with a lot of different people. I learned how to praise God through music, and that wasn't exactly new for me because my mom would sing at Mass at church every week. But it became very personal to me, and I realized that praising is a form of prayer in itself, and it's a very fun way to pray, and sometimes it can get very deep. It's interesting how like you think you know prayer, it's like, well, I've been praying all my life, but like the more you teach it and the more you share it, the more it like impacts you, and prayer is just like a lifelong process, and you can continually grow deeper in that through different ways of prayer. So even now, after I went to college for it and everything, I'm still learning so much about how I need to pray daily and make that a solid commitment in my life. It's also very hard because obviously nowadays everybody's really busy and doing a lot of things all the time. And same thing with me, it's I get caught up in things and then I end up praying at night when I'm really tired and I'm I wish I had started earlier, I wish I had made time during the day instead of doing all these random things that I do. So sometimes it's easy for weeks, and then sometimes I'm realizing this is actually a daily struggle. I have to actually stop and make time to pray, and the devil doesn't want me to pray, so he makes it hard. He makes it hard every day. Jesus loved his mother so much, and obviously one of the commandments is to honor your father and mother, and Jesus honored his mother, and I want to be as much like Jesus as possible, and one of those ways is that he did honor his mother. So actually, I think from high school, that consecration prayer to give myself to Jesus through Mary, I think that was the beginning of my solid prayer and my solid relationship with God. That's when it started. My relationship with God really started there. And